Welcome to the GoalZero Toolbox Talk series. Today's Toolbox Talk: Powerline Safety. You do not have to touch a power line to be in danger. High voltage electricity can jump to anyone who gets too close. Stay at least 10 feet away from power lines and their connections. Down power line safety tips. If you see a down power line, move away from it and anything touching it. The ground around power lines, up to 35 feet away, may be energized. You cannot tell whether a power line is energized just by looking at it. You should assume that all down power lines are live. The proper way to move away from the power line is to shuffle away with small steps, always keeping your feet together and on the ground. This will minimize the potential for a strong electric shock. If you see someone who is in direct or indirect contact with the down line, do not touch the person. You could become the next victim. Call 911 for help. Do not attempt to move a down power line or anything else in contact with it by using an object such as a broom or stick. Even non-conductive materials like wood or cloth can conduct electricity if even slightly wet. Be careful not to touch or step in water near where a down power line is located. Do not drive over down power lines. If your car encounters a down power line while you are inside, stay in the car. Honk your horn to summon help, but direct others to stay away from your car. If you must leave your car because it is on fire, jump out of the vehicle with both feet together and avoid contact with both the car and the ground at the same time. Shuffle away from the car. Safety tips. Look up before raising a ladder or pole to make sure that it will not come within 10 feet of any power lines. Use wooden or fiberglass ladders outdoors. Metal ladders conduct electricity. Contact your utility company immediately to report down power lines outside your home. Always assume fallen power lines are energized. Stay at least 10 feet away from a down power line and any nearby objects it may be touching, such as a fence or a tree limb. Never touch a person who is in contact with a down power line. Call 911 immediately. Down power lines can carry an electric current strong enough to cause serious injury or even death. Electricity wants to move from a high voltage zone to a low voltage zone, and it could do that through your body. In 2016, 53% of all fatal electrical injuries occurred in the construction industry. Learn how to work safely near power lines with these simple steps. Locate all overhead power lines. Keep yourself and equipment 10 feet away from all overhead power lines. Do not touch anything that is in contact with the power line. Beware of fencing near power lines. Carry ladders and other equipment horizontally. Lower equipment apparatus before driving. Never spray water near power lines. Stay at least 35 feet away from fallen power lines.